Welcome, Mugcord YouTube, to Sonic Adventure 2, Episode 2, I think.
Yeah, because the first one was Bob Marley's adventure.
Yeah, that's right. Last time we did almost the entirety of Hero's story, but had to stop. With literally, like, 2 stages left and 2 boss fights. And today we'll probably beat the game. I'm here with Johnny from Mugcord.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Whoa!
It's true.
Oh, I was going for the... I don't actually remember the best way to do this fight that isn't just like...
Can I say... These are like the parts of the, Sonic Adventure, like, sub-series that I least understand.
Oh, the character fights? Yeah, they're...
Yeah! It's like, hey, you want to play a really shitty arena fighter for 10 minutes quick?
I would barely even qualify this as an arena fighter.
No, that was fully just me, like, trying to gas this up, even, like, beyond what little is already there. I don't know what genre this is, other than not good.
Well, because the thing is, the game is like an action platformer, usually. So, switching that up for a moment just to do character fights that don't really work that well, it's a strange thing. I genuinely don't know where Rouge is.
Have you tried DeviantArt?
Good one.
Yeah, nice. That's a joke no one's made before.
There we go.
There you go.
Once I started hitting her, she fucking croaked instantly. Why are her ears doing that? That was some
folded like a poker hand with nothing in it but a high card.
Yo, high card?
High card reference? The second season of that is airing right now, and I just like... I'm caught, like, here's the fucked up thing. When this season started, I was, like, caught up on High Card, because I watched the entire first season.
Yeah.
So I had the thought of, like, I could just watch the second season of High Card, and then I'll have seen probably all of High Card.
Yeah.
But, like...
Then you didn't?
I just didn't, because, like, who gives a shit about High Card?
Like, for me, what it ended up being is, first episode of first season is great. Rest of the show is solid. It's like an okay kind of action series, I guess. But it is very, very just okay, you know? I don't think anything about it, like, stands out.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, I think I gave it, like, a 6 or a 7 out of 10, which I stand by. If we're doing the whole, like, ooh, what's your score out of 10 kind of thing. It's a decent action series. I would say that, given that winter of 2023 was an absolutely fucking dire anime season, it did its job at the time. But I don't feel compelled to watch the second season or ever revisit the first one, I don't think.
Yeah, no, like... Oh, fuck. I forgot how to flip gravity right now. I watched the first season as it was airing. I think the gap between seasons really, like, killed my interest, I guess. The show was already, like, losing me since, like, the second episode. Put a year between seasons, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Again, it's fine. I watched the first episode of season 2. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, this is how the show was towards the end. I don't really feel like I need to watch this. Oh, let's do this.
Like... Go Sonic. Okay, cool.
He killed me too quickly. That wasn't as cool as it could have been.
That's alright. There are certain people on Mugcord who would crucify me for saying this, but if you want, like, a just pretty good action series in this present anime season, you could always watch, like, Uchigiri or something.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd pretty much agree, to be fair.
Yeah.
Uchigiri is also a lot more visually exciting than High Card.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like,
These shows aren't really gonna stick with you that much anyway, so you may as well watch one that like looks pretty good.
You know, accepting the obvious thing of like, oh, sometimes shows that are just pretty good kind of pop off at the end and become great,
true,
but like, you know, assuming that doesn't happen with either of these, you know.
No way, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I think like fucking. What was I gonna say? Something's high card. Oh yeah, I remember like the first episode of season 2 like opens on them like with gliding suits, like flying out of a plane or something, and it's like, oh
yeah,
wow,
okay,
awesome.
sure.
They're getting back to like spectacle stuff. That is the that's the pre-opening bit of the episode. Like it's like a, you know, 30-second scene.
Yeah, like before the OP drops. Yeah, of course.
And then it just continues with it goes away from that really cool set piece moment.
Yeah.
I feel like if High Card was 2 consecutive cores, that scene wouldn't exist, and it would just continue as normal.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
I kind of had, honestly, the same reaction to Dead Mount Deathplay, which the second season of that aired, like, last season, I think. Which, I actually liked Dead Mount Deathplay a lot more than High Card. But even that, I was just like, you know, maybe I'll get around to it someday. I don't feel the need to.
No, that's fair. Sometimes it just happens with originals, I guess.
Well, Dead Mount Deathplay was based on a manga, so there I even have the option of just like, maybe I'll just go read the manga, because the anime doesn't look like particularly great.
You know, thinking about it, the common linking element here is like split core anime, and after the second core, or after the first core finishes, there's just not much like interest in the second core,
like,
if there's a couple months. Yeah. That was also
like,
the case with Spy Family.
Like, here's the thing. If I didn't watch the second season of goddamn Birdie Wing, I'm not watching the second season of, like, your 7 out of 10 action series.
I can attest to the second season of Birdie Wing being really good, though.
See, I heard from a bunch of people that it was, like, a huge step down from the first season.
Okay, I can see why people would say that, mainly insofar as it's, like, the craziness aspect is basically gone. It is kind of just a like sports shonen.
Boo! I mean, we do love girls here. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's one. This doesn't kill me, does it? No. Okay. This level's like.
Also, didn't they get rid of the inexplicably like heart-wrenchingly beautiful ED theme in the second season?
Yeah, I can't remember what they replaced it with, but I guess it wasn't as impactful if I've clearly forgotten.
You know, it's no The Nightjar by Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, exactly. The OP is the same, which is, like, strange.
Well, Venus Line is just, like...
No, that's fair, that's fair.
If you're replacing Venus Line, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm watching a couple things this season. Several of them are quite good. I do have that same feeling that I had around this time last year, though, of like, I don't feel like I'm gonna care about any of this come the end of the year, other than maybe... Well, okay, other than Dungeon Meshi and, like, maybe Bravern.
Yeah. No, that's...
Maybe Metallic Rouge, but I don't really think so.
Yeah, on my own end, like, today I dropped Weakest Tamer, which was far from a highlight of the season anyway. I just wanted to watch more of it because the tone had me, like, kind of curious. But it has just continued to be, like...
An isekai anime?
A boring isekai slashing egg.
Yeah.
That, like, I just don't care, man. I tried to get the cheap shot and it didn't work. This is, like, the hardest fucking boss fight in the game, by the way.
I like that you're both in, like, knockoff Battletech mechs.
Yeah. The like fucking. Okay, I managed.
I wonder what the tonnage on that thing is.
The like actual development thing that happened is Sonic, Knuckles, and Eggman in his mech were going to be the only playable characters in SA2 at first, and then they made Shadow and Rouge as, like, you know, parallels to Sonic and Knuckles, and they're like, well, I guess there needs to be an equivalent to Eggman's gameplay, so Tails is just in a mech in this game.
Alright,
Which,
cool.
like...
Whatever, you know, why not? But, yeah, no, like, the other... What am I even watching this season? Let me think. Okay. Buchigiri, pretty good. Lots of fun to look at. I don't think it's going to stick with me super strongly by the end of the year, but, like, it's fun. I like it. Also very, like, Fujo baity, if that's something that you're into. To be honest, that's like almost a negative for me. I, being a lesbian, tend to prefer when anime have, like, all or mostly women casts. But... You know, the dudes...
This? Definitely not.
Huh.
Wait, maybe.
Fascinating stuff going on here,
Okay,
Josh.
that isn't actually a glitch. The level just, like, lets you take really big...
Sure seems like a glitch.
No. Well, like... Because let's go here, right? You can already see... This game doesn't have much camera control. I mean, let's just jump down here. There you go. It's a shortcut. You can get on this rail, like, ahead of time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's by design.
Platformers from this era were so funny. Anyway, you know, I being... Okay, I get, you know, the whole thing about, like, ooh, can you be a lesbian if you're still attracted to, like, any men at all? I don't know, whatever. Who cares? As someone who is mostly attracted to women, I tend to prefer, you know, all-female casts. But that's... Selfishly, I tend to prefer all-female casts. So when a show is, like, very heavy on the, like, yo, look at these, like, you know, hot boys with, like, colorful outfits just kind of slaying, I'm like, I respect it, but it's not really, like, it doesn't have the same drawing power, you know what I mean?
No, that's fair. I'm pretty much the same, to be fair. I would rather see girls kiss than boys kiss. Now that was bullshit.
We're being punished by the Yowie gods.
So true. Zoe's like watching this.
Heard you were talking shit.
I know Zoe's enjoying Buchigiri, and I know it's a Fujibit show, but I don't even know if she, like, strongly ships the main characters or anything. Which, to be fair,
well,
that's kind of the
might
case
be
with
a
lot of shows in the bait genre. You know?
I mean, like, it might be one of those things where the intended reaction is you see, you know, like, the guy with the green hair and the tattoos, and you go, like, God, I wish you would, you know, pin me to the floor, or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah, that's...
normal person reactions. Which I guess is not technically, like, oh, you're not shipping the characters together, you're just kind of fawning over the character designs yourself, but, like, it's the same kind of thing. It's all the same.
I get that, yeah. It's all some variant of, like, wish fulfillment. While you're also watching the show and, like, appreciating it on its own terms, presumably. Because we are saying and calling Buchigiri Fujibait, it's still, like,
it is just like a good and fun show. Like, come on, like, we're not trying to diss it. Like, it's just like a fun action series.
Like, I'm a Love
like
Life
a weird...
Love Life has the same degree of, like, the girls are going to be Yuri-baited together, but also not so together that you, the viewer, can't also, like, project on yourself being in a relationship with them, you know? That is just the nature.
Just like every lesbian I know who watched Nijigasaki, and that one scene where Karin, like, presses her hand against the one girl from the other school and she literally faints, which is one of the funniest things that Love Live has ever done. But, like, you know, it's one of them shows. It's got, like, a cool, vague, like, Aladdin theme going on, which is one of those things where I'm never entirely sure how I feel about it, but, I mean, it does it pretty well, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got no particular opinion on that.
Also, in the first episode, one of the characters does say Buchigiri out loud, which, as we all know, is +1 point, objectively speaking.
Admittedly, every time he's done in an episode since then, it has been worse. Do I have Mystic Melody? No, I don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's just kind of the law of diminishing returns, but, you know.
Okay, I know where the thing is. I did that on purpose, by the way, because I was going too fast to get a secret. Oh, you spawn on the grind rail here. That's weird.
That is rather odd, yes. Yeah. But, you know, like, what the hell am I trying to say here? Oh yeah, anytime a show drops its title in the first episode, that's plus 1 point.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Naruto is so peak.
Yeah. Obviously, that definitely still counts.
Yeah. I was talking to Tagan about something like that the other day. I'd said, like, every time a show says its title, if that's points, then you need to, like, change the amount of points, like, conditional on the show. For Naruto, it needs to be, like, 0.001 points each time they say Naruto. Just because it's the name of the...
Okay, here's something about Naruto, okay?
Yeah.
Naruto's English dub was produced during a weird transitional time where there was still, like, you know, 4Kids and stuff that were still, like, a going concern.
Yeah.
But there was, like, slightly more of a demand for people who worked on these things to, like, actually try to get the, like, spirit of the original text across, as opposed to necessarily making some creative changes.
Yeah.
Which leads to a weird scenario where the Naruto dub sounds very, like, I mean, there's no way to say this doesn't sound like an insult. Sounds very 4Kidsy, but also you have, like, a bunch of actors, especially Sasuke's voice actor, I think, was really big on this. Yeah, just really putting, like, a ton of spice on every Japanese term that comes up, including the character names.
Yuri Lowenthal, in particular, will always be saying a sentence with, like, a normal American accent, and then just pull out, like, Naruto.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Let's go, Naruto.
It's so good. Like, you know, he didn't have to do that, but, like, I respect the effort, I guess is what I'm getting at. I don't know.
No, that's fair, that's fair. It's a pretty iconic performance.
And I do prefer that to nowadays, where most English voice dubs are simuldubbed, so they're all, like, recorded in Zoom booths and sound like it. So, you know.
No, that's fair. I was talking about dubs with my friend the other night, and he's, like, a lot less positive on them than I am. To me, it's if there's a fucking... Simuldubs kinda suck, because they don't have time to really, like...
do anything with the script, or... no.
Shadow, can you...
Absolutely.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
It tends to just be, like, you're basically watching people read the subtrack, which is just not anything.
Yeah, pretty much. I know that's why the Kaguya dub in particular is really liked, because it...
I was gonna say, like, I was trying to think of, like, recent-ish examples. The Kaguya dub is actually, like, really, really good. Alexis Tipton is, like, almost as good of a Kaguya as Aoi Koga is, which is, like, you know, insane, because Aoi Koga is a really good Kaguya.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
Easy.
You know, I just prefer it when... And this is kind of a thing with me and, like, anime stuff in general. I prefer it when I have a reason to experience the thing more than once. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, if the dub is good enough, it will make me want to rewatch the show with the dub.
Yeah.
Even if I, like, only do that a number of years later. Like, it's the principle of the thing.
One of the things that came up in my chat with my friend the other night is, like...
Yeah.
If you're watching the dub, you're kind of already distancing yourself from the, like, intended experience or whatever, such that I feel like dubs should feel a little more free to, like... I'm not gonna say go off script or anything. I think please still try to represent the original show. But like,
yeah, no, but there's definitely some room for like interpretation of the text as part of the dub itself.
Yeah.
Which is why I have no patience for things like people getting like super pissy about the Dragon Maid dub or whatever the hell. Like,
yeah,
you know, figure it out, please.
No, that's very much fair. Again, like, I think to some degree, try keep the original intent like where possible, but like, there's like a moment in like the Cowboy Bebop dub or something where they straight up add a line with like unique thematic implications that weren't in the original Japanese, and that line is like good and adds to the episode. You know?
Now, you see, this is a very valid point in general. However, I am the person that thinks Cowboy Bebop is merely good instead of an all-time great. So I am unfortunately required to push you into a large hole because of this example.
No, I basically agree, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the Akio dub, which doesn't just translate the jokes, because that wouldn't be funny, you know?
Like that used to be the fucking norm when dubbing a comedy anime, and then eventually everybody just stopped doing that. It's really annoying. Anyway, I will be right back. I gotta go get my pizza out of the oven.
Out of the ocean.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, guys.
Context for our dear viewers. Jane said she was going to put a pizza in the ocean. She meant to type oven, but it was a typo, a mistake. And I am riffing on that because I found it to be very humorous. Hey look, the Japanese cast of Sonic Adventure, including Chikao Otsuka. A fun piece of trivia that I didn't get to talk about in the last episode. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Snake's taunt for Sonic, his voice line thing, has him mention how he just doesn't like Sonic for some reason. The reason that line is there is because Snake's Japanese voice actor is the son of Chikao Otsuka, the voice of Eggman. So it's like he doesn't like it because his dad, you know? It's comedy. Also, that's one of those facts that like I just knew forever, and then I got hardcore into voice actor stuff, and now I like know who Akio Otsuka is, and that fact becomes even funnier. I hope he dealt with Chikao Otsuka's passing. Okay, that is of course his father. That's depressing. I'm gonna not talk about that. MPEG soft deck, more like MPEG soft deck. Developed by Sonic Team, presented by Sega. Original game Sega Sonic Team Sega 2001. Nice. And now we get the Dark Story trailer. Or no, we get the...
And so I return from the depths of the Pacific, carrying a horseshoe pizza with a garlic sauce base.
That's fucking awesome. You know, Jen, while you were gone, I told the viewers a piece of trivia that I wanted to mention last episode of this and just completely fucking didn't.
Hi.
In Super Smash Bros. Brawl,
the
character Solid Snake, if he uses his taunt in Shadow Moses Island, his home stage, he will have like calls with other Metal Gear characters, during which he will discuss other fighters. During his one for Sonic, he'll say something to the effect of like, "I don't like that guy. Something about him. I just don't like him." And that is a reference to the fact that Snake's Japanese voice actor, Akio Otsuka, well, his father is Chikao Otsuka, the voice of Eggman, in Japanese. So it's like it's
a casting gag. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We look awesome in Discord, by the way, right now. A character from very obscure, ending literally tomorrow manga, Cypher Academy, talking to Takina from Licorice Recoil.
Yeah, exactly. Playing Sonic Adventure 2, which, of course, is both of their favorite games.
Obviously. These idiots will never find the hidden base inside the pyramid? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
What a great line. fucking losers don't even think to look inside the pyramid. What dumbasses.
I forgot I didn't have, like, the fucking offering already.
This is just like that one area in Ultra Kill.
That's what I'm saying.
That's another thing I could do, Ultra Kill extreme low skill run for Mudcord.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna object to more Mudcord content.
I mean, that is kind of our motto, right? Like, pure content without regard for quality.
Yeah, but not in a content farm way. This is still, like,
No.
human-made.
Yeah, like, like, listen. I realize that this sounds like something that ChatGPT would say, but we are not powered by ChatGPT.
It's true. It's true. That would be a really weird direction for Mudcord to go in.
What, you don't want to start doing exclusively, like, I made an AI roleplay as Makima from Chainsaw Man, and then she gave me instructions on how to blow up a Burger King, like every other YouTube channel right now?
No, I don't actually, shockingly. God.
Actually, there was another video, and I don't remember what it was, but, like, Bando was in the call, and he opened the recording with, welcome to Mudcord YouTube, the only channel that is not 24/7 AI-generated content. And I was like, shit, that's actually, like, a selling point now. This is our year, Mugs!
It's true, we're gonna hit 1 million subscriber off of everybody hating AI content. And just wanting, like, niche tiny YouTubers that make, like, really compelling,
bad videos. Yeah.
With no editing, very... Right, there, what the fuck was that? With no editing, hosts that have, like, negative charisma.
Hey! You can say that about yourself. I have more charisma than Kanye fucking West.
I just
That's
said
not
that
hard to do nowadays.
But, like, I don't know. I don't know if I would describe the Mudcord YouTube channel as having appeal. It has appeal to me because it has my, like, friends in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like...
I mean, like, okay. To pull back the veil a little bit, I used to do YouTube videos and streaming stuff on Twitch in a, like, quote-unquote serious capacity. I was never very successful at it, but it was, like, kind of my main hustle for a little while. That shit sucks ass.
Yeah.
Like, whether you're doing it, just... Like, okay, there was a thing, and these VODs still exist, so on the off chance that anyone is interested in watching them, including you, Jagu, who just joined the voice call. We are recording, by the way.
Yeah, this is Mudcord plays Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah. You know, these still exist, so they are still viewable. I used to do a streaming series called Shapes and Forms, where it was me, Shredney, who was also on Mudcord, and then two of our other friends, Trey and Win, who are not, and we just, like, talked about stuff while I played video games. That was fun.
Yeah.
Every attempt I have ever done of, like, trying to make, like, a serious go at being, like, a professional video content creator in any capacity whatsoever, just, like, the absolute worst.
Yeah, it seems difficult.
You know.
That's all. The reason Mudcord YouTube is, like, fairly easy is A, because it is purely for fun and there is zero expectations on anyone's behalf that any of this is going to, like, amount to anything. And B, there's almost no solo content on Mudcord YouTube. Most of it is Wolfie unboxing videos, which, like, I don't think he makes for views as such, just, like, his own kind of archival purposes, as well as giving his friends, like, a thing that can be kind of interesting to watch for, like, an afternoon, or not an afternoon, Jesus, there's not that much of it. But,
hello,
like,
Bando asks the real questions.
Oh, hi, Bando.
Hello,
this is a Mudcord YouTube video, by the way.
Hold on. Hello, girl who requests anonymity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello to you as well.
Yeah. But no, we're talking
now
about
that now that Bando is here, I can mute for a second and eat this pizza.
Yeah, please enjoy your dakimasu. But Mudcord's YouTube is easy because nobody working on it thinks it's gonna take off or wants it to, really. We are just recording ourselves shooting the shit on the mic. And that's easily done because almost every Mudcord video is literally just us talking, you know?
Oh gosh, most videos on the internet are just people talking.
No,
most things that humans do is actually just talking to one another.
That's a good observation, Bando, but you understand the distinction I am drawing, in which this isn't, like, scripted content in any way, and we also don't have an audience that we need to like, feel responsible for in any capacity. So, you know, we can kind of just say or do whatever, and not really have to, like, think about it or care or have any, like, responsibilities or worry about, like, oh man, these videos aren't doing numbers, we need to, like, optimize ourselves for the algorithm or whatever.
I guess you'll just do, like, Wolfie style videos. Or video essays. You should do a video essay about, like, the game that changed Sonic forever.
That we don't do any of that, and that's what makes Mudcord YouTube, like, easy and unstressful. But yeah, we could do... I do think video essays are kind of an untapped market for Mudcord that we should be doing more of, because I think...
But it's more just it takes too much effort, everybody's lazy on Mudcord.
Yeah. I think the only video essay...
Justifiably so.
No,
like,
obviously.
If someone puts like 10 hours of like editing effort into a Mudcord video, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing?
I think the only video essay on Mudcord is the Tegan Ava OP analysis.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, which is, like, fair. Shadow, go that way. There you go. Yeah, the only, like...
All Mudcord needs to do is actually have a real podcast where people just talk, because that's what everybody that does. Everybody these days, you know? It's a male grind, you know? You gotta have a podcast.
We do have a podcast. It's just very infrequent and has an irregular upload schedule.
The main issue is we don't sell cryptocurrency on our podcast.
That's true, that's an issue that we need to
Oh, that's actually true. Mudcord needs to have a course. That's the real problem with Mudcord. We need to sell like people a live course where we teach them how to sell cryptocurrency.
I don't want to make that our content focus. Right, what the fuck, Sonic Adventure 2?
Gosh, you got kinda owned there.
I went on a grind rail and grinded.
No. Bando, listen. Here's what we do. We start a Patreon, and we make one of the big selling points that you get exclusive access to our Discord server, but, this is very important, I don't mean Mudcord, I mean Mudcord. A meta server that is about discussing Mudcord.
Oh, that could be...
I mean, that's like a regular... I mean, that's not even like weird, right? Like, obviously we would not invite, like, make Mudcord public. Just have our own... We just make like a...
You say that, Mudcord is a publicly discoverable server. And, the server is linked in every video on our channel.
Nobody's ever joined.
A couple of people have objectively joined.
Shout out to Emancipator, who I think joined like 3 months ago, and we still have not allowed into the rest of the server, or Eradicator,
it's
or whatever.
It's crazy to think that Emancipator took this long to be let into the server, but like the person whose like bio was anti-Semitism was let in like 2 seconds after joining.
That's because nobody read the bio properly.
I read it. This was the first thing I did.
Okay, but you didn't say anything, Bando.
I was not here. I was not here for this incident. I am not responsible for this.
No, it's okay. They're not in Mudcord anymore.
Good. They sound like a real piece.
Next time someone joins, so read their bio. If their bio is like, I'm an anti-Semite, you should probably not let them in it.
To be clear, that is not what their bio said.
I think their bio is pretty close to that, yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
It was the #1 enemy of the Rothschild, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just didn't think too hard about that, because I'm not, like, deeply familiar with the... Or I wasn't particularly familiar with the, like, actual context. Oh, I fucking
It's
forgot.
okay, Josh. I'm here on Muckcourt as the expert on these sort of topics, so whenever something happens, I can protect Muckcourt by my vast knowledge.
You are a hero, Panda. Oh.
Yo, that rule, you said rules to bad? Is that number 1 Rule 34 tag?
I don't think so. Where's the key?
I think the word rouge needs to be abolished because it sounds the same as rogue, it's spelled the same as rogue. And it always confuses me, and everyone is always like, ooh, it's actually rouge, not rogue.
You're not the only person with that problem, but I don't have that problem, so cope.
Oh. Well, just get rid of the word rouge. Just keep rogue. Rogue is a good one, you know? Rogue describes a certain kind of person. Rouge, what does rouge even mean in games?
The color. Whatever.
Gosh, there's like infinite words for colors. You don't need rouge.
Okay. Sorry. Sadly, I don't want the Sonic character Rouge to be renamed Rogue, though. I'm kind of fine with her current name.
Speaking of like temples that reference culture. Hey guys, did you know that in Ocarina of Time, the Japanese release, the one cave actually has like a Muslim Najd playing in the background?
The fire temple, by the way.
Right. That's to subscribe for more epic Link facts.
Whoa! I fucking hate.
See, that's the kind of content Mako needs to do. Like those like facts that like 10 years ago everybody has heard about by like all the fact YouTube channels. We just rehash all of them.
Yeah, well, people forgot because it's been 10 years, so we can just say it and it'll be new for all the Zoomers and stuff.
Did you know that at a certain level in Super Mario Galaxy, if you like look at a certain area far out of the map, there's like trees that look kind of like a people, like a little alien people.
Not just that, but if you read the files of the game, it says Hell Valley Sky Tree. Whoa!
Did you know that if you read only the letters that have stars in them in the Super Mario Galaxy title, you get a conversation between the two games, which are you Mr. Gay? And then it's like, yes, I am gay. That's crazy.
No, I think it's you are like Mr. Gay. Like yeah, I am. Are you?
Okay, so here's a thing that I have been thinking about in silence while eating my pizza while you guys were talking about this.
Yeah.
Other than the one that Bando just said about Mr. Gay, all of these facts you guys have listed have been going around the internet for long enough that I read them on Cracked.com back in the day. To be clear,
Jane, that will be true if you are Mr. Gay and you just don't remember it, or didn't.
That's possible that I just don't remember it, yeah.
All of these are, like, that type of thing.
Yeah, shout out to Cracked.com, the original, like, listicle clickbait content farm website where I would just read about, like, you know, 10 unsolved murders that will keep you up at night, etc., etc.
That's pretty spooky.
I'm fortunate enough to have never had a face consuming that type of content.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, as far as, like, embarrassing eras of Jane, that one's not that high up there. Like, it's, like, middle of the pack embarrassing.
What are my embarrassing eras?
What are your top 10 Sonic xenophobia moments?
Sonic xenophobia moments?
Yeah.
She is an ordinary xenophobic girl. Where is that from? Sorry, where is ordinary xenophobic girl from? Where did we get that from?
It's not from Sonic anyway.
No, it's not. Where is that from again?
I don't remember.
It's like the analyst bio. It's like the analyst bio of some random anime girl, and I don't remember who it is.
I'm sure we can just
so true.
I feel like if I Google ordinary xenophobic girl, I'm going to get results that I don't like.
No, just search it.
It sounds like a very problematic content creator's name.
Ordinary xenophobic girl. Yeah, probably.
Rename itself.
No, we're not. No, I don't think we're going to do that.
Okay. The YouTube lords would demonetize us.
It's true. Honestly, just saying the word xenophobic often enough might get you in trouble. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, you can.
YouTube censors are very strange and arbitrary. You're allowed to,
the number one person that censors us, that gets us censored is Josh, and then
it's true.
me.
Yeah.
You know, you're allowed to promote like Andrew Tate videos all you want, but don't ever say the F slur, even if you're gay.
Yeah.
To be fair, we're still not sure whether the problem was the F slur or the killers. Wait a second. We're recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I shouldn't have said it out loud. Don't worry, I didn't finish it.
Bando, no!
Don't worry, I didn't finish it. YouTube will never pick up on it.
Bando kills Mugcord with this one wacky phrase.
You can... I think you can say...
maybe it
version
will
of
actually...
KYS on YouTube without getting demonetized.
Okay, the theory will be proven right, whether it was that, or both.
I've seen larger channels get away with it.
But Mugcord is not a larger channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Us being a smaller channel is a disadvantage. If you're a big channel, you can like fucking dox somebody and no one cares.
That's true.
That's true. It did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not very up on YouTube drama, but even I heard about that one. I was like, huh, this Sniper Wolf person seems not great.
Yeah.
I mean, the Metal Gear Solid Sniper Wolf is pretty epic, though.
I did not know that they were named after a thing from Metal Gear.
That's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about Metal Gear at all.
That's how you gotta play Metal Gear Solid.
No! Why is this everyone's reaction to me not knowing things about Metal Gear? I just don't, I don't think I'd like it. I don't care about it.
People just assume that everyone is the same kind of, nerd.
I have...
Okay, it's a specific kind of nerd, you know?
Like a somewhat realistic, military stealth game that has, a sort of campy storytelling sensibility. That one of those elements appeals to me, and it's probably the one that you engage with the least during the course of actually playing the game.
Well, it is from the very smart person who's very good at making art, so...
Yeah, sorry. I'm submitting my opinions to the objective opinion rectifier, so they will become better in the future.
Yeah, you better.
Between that and saying that I only think Cowboy Bebop is, good earlier this episode, I'm gonna get, absolutely hunted down by people who think that objective equality in the arts is a real thing.
Yeah.
Jane, how dare you say
one
that Cowboy
character
Bebop
from
is
fucking
not-
Hyoka in a really terrible character arc that happened in Hyoka.
You don't get it. Cowboy Bebop, that's where anime was peak, and then it went downhill ever since.
I just, this is the thing that fucks me up about Cowboy Bebop, okay? I don't even, I like the show, I just don't think it's the only good anime, which was for a long time was, the default opinion about Cowboy Bebop in certain places. And, you know, it's just even today, if you're I think Cowboy Bebop is good, it's not a personal favorite, and I think that, there are other entries in that genre that I kind of prefer a little bit. Then people are why do you hate art? Why are you literally trying to... Yeah, why are you just objectively incorrect? Why are you trying to literally put Watanabe's head in a guillotine stock and yeah, you know, why are you
always, very unfruitful when we talk about just how is our general vibe about something. I think it's a lot easier to talk about these sort of things with people when you ask them specifically, well, I didn't like this part, and then they have to explain to you.
Yeah, I mean
you're wrong for disliking that part apparently.
Yeah, it's just it's not even okay. There's a couple things, right? In general, I keep saying, I think the show is very good. There are a couple minor points that bother me. I don't really connect to Spike's whole storyline that much because I don't really like him as a character that much. For a show that is routinely praised as being the only non-cringe anime, I think Faye's outfit is a little bit much. And you might think like, oh, that's rich coming from Jane, the person who likes Symphogear, and that's true, but like it's a tone thing. If you're going for like a gritty noir in space thing, I feel like the characters should maybe reflect that visually. I don't know. These are minor complaints, absolutely, but like this is the thing. Like you can't have even minor complaints about the show without people being like, it sounds to me like you should be put in a re-education facility. And it's like, okay, well...
For what it's worth, I mean, I can't literally say that I know this, but I feel like that sentiment has kind of vanished.
It's not nearly as common as it used to be, yeah, to be fair. Like, there was a time, I will completely, like, cop to the fact that I am, like, being a little bit irrational and, like, carrying an old grudge that doesn't apply anymore, because this used to be like a very common and oppressive opinion, and it's not anymore. I think nowadays you're more likely to run into people who have like not seen Cowboy Bebop at all.
Yeah, that's...
I think with most of these things, it's also partially that I think most of us avoid spaces with annoying people. I'm pretty sure the annoying people still all exist, it's just that we don't talk to annoying people that much anymore.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
And if you want to meet a place where everybody has only bad opinions, like almost, you could like try Reddit. Like I think, especially over the last few months, Reddit has.
Oh god, like
very bad place. To be fair, Reddit has very good.
No, this is a thing I've also talked about on Mugtube videos before. I have like a problem with social media, like sending humor out of the room for a moment. I have like an issue with social media, and Reddit is like part of that. I have tried very hard to like minimize my Reddit usage over the past year or two, because it has gone from being a bad website to like one of the worst websites.
It's okay to go on Reddit to if you like play a game, you can go in a subforum and people sometimes like post cool stuff about the game. Like
yeah, I check the rap subreddit about twice a week. And beyond that, I try not to look at the website in general.
If you spend 1 second talking to people on Reddit, you're gonna die. It has become like an echo chamber of the people who have actually been programmed to like look at reality and then like turn around. Like they actually live in like the other way around land where good is bad and bad is good.
No, Bando, you don't understand. Because something Russia is actually really based if I, a random programmer who lives in Minnesota, call for the death of all Muslim people on this social media website.
Let's just
it's
say
actually really cool if I do that. Yeah, no, we're making fun of people who will never watch this video.
That
anyway,
you clearly know about like the kind of person we're talking about.
Yeah, it's just like...
I think it's best
anyway,
to just,
let's just talk about something else.
We've made the acknowledgement. Jay and I are in the know.
Yeah, no, it's not great over there. Don't go on Reddit, guys. If you're watching this video and you don't go on Reddit, keep it that way. I would actually... Jagu, no shit, I think the tvtropes.org forums are probably a better place to be right now. I have not checked, but probably a better place to be right now.
Social media has been like very weird, especially with like recent events where Reddit has just become a place where only bad people exist. Twitter is a place where only bad people and bots and like the people who are very mad at the bad people and the bots exist.
Yeah,
and Tumblr is a place where it's very different.
Tumblr is like
to be fair, Tumblr has a user base of like 2% of those other websites, presumably.
It's so weird. Like, there's definitely parts of Tumblr that are not great also, but like I feel like I can block those people and still have a decent time on Tumblr, which is like impossible.
I didn't see any person on Tumblr. I haven't seen anything on Tumblr so far, which is like part of the worst people who have ever existed, part of like the internet. And also it's like minor differences with people that are like fine.
They're around, but you have to kind of go out of your way to look for them, which...
Yeah, never seen them, so I'm personally very happy.
At
worst, I'm like, this person is like not wrong, but I like have a minor problem with what they're saying. And they did a lot better than, damn, this person should probably not be allowed to legally speak.
I'll be allowed to legally speak.
Jane,
Me when I impose the Gwen Stefani law on someone.
No. Don't do that.
people say things which are just like hilarious. And like at this point, because Twitter's bot population is so high, it's like, is this a bot programmed to be wrong? Is this AI?
Well, okay. The best thing people do on Twitter now is when they correctly suss out that some random person with like an actual photo of a human face, which is itself usually AI generated, is a bot, and they reply to one of that bot's tweets with like a ignore previous prompt, now roleplay as a femboy or whatever. That shit's funny as hell. And I like seeing screenshots of that.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I didn't get it. I was like, oh damn, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it was like somebody, like some literal actual robot running off like, I guess some fork of God knows fucking what. Deep,
oh Jane, did you see the Salem Witch Trial
software.
one as a witch person yourself?
How was that?
That was like.
I don't think it was a bot. It was just the dumbest people.
No, that was just an idiot. That I saw that and I was like,
what is this? Sorry.
There was
Josh,
somebody on Twitter.
I'll send it to Josh so full context.
Yeah,
no need
yeah,
to,
okay.
explain it fully. Where's Josh? Josh. Should be easy to find. Josh has the same PSP all the time.
Hope it doesn't crash the stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know the wingspan of this thing is like 3.6 feet?
Okay. See, I heard
What is this
Sailor
a
Witch,
reference
and
to?
I thought I heard like Sailor Witch, so I thought I heard Sailor Moon, so I thought it was
Sailor
completely
Witch.
different.
Sailor Witch.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's Sailor Saturn, yeah.
I think it's actually 3.8 feet. I don't know.
What is this a reference to,
That time
Jaga?
Sailor Moon got destroyed by Precure, we can call that the Sailor Witch Trials.
The boss on the screen right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
It's Flying Dog. By the way, the last level that I just did has like a time limit of 5 minutes, and it's like kind of difficult for a casual playthrough, because it also has like the Chaos Emeralds can be hidden in these like vaults that require functionally a mid to side quest level to open. So that level is just kind of like a casual killer. I just got 3 Chaos Emerald spawns which didn't involve the vaults in any way, which I've never had happen. So that's, that's kind of cool.
I like it. I like Josh describing a level as a casual killer.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah, no, actually that level fucking sucks.
Yeah. No, that like.
And I did not have like the mod that makes the radar good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate that level.
Oh no, yeah, no. The first time I played it, I fucking took forever. It's hard.
It's probably why I don't like the treasure hunting levels in SA2, honestly.
That's fair.
I love how her hand just clips into her face. It's beautiful.
I like the ears. I like the ears.
Shadow with the phone.
Shadow with the walkie-talkie.
Me listening to my friend.
Don't like the sight of me
Instagram.
watching this cutscene, but hey, we are.
Eggman Bomb Bomb! Yo, was
Maria,
that
by the
Barbie?
way, that was Maria. This is an epic reference to Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah. Her model's so good.
It looks like Barbie.
Sonic 3, the movie, had a couple recent cast members revealed, including a young blonde girl who is, probably Maria's actress, and who will probably get shot and killed on screen, which is really exciting.
So here's the fun thing for her though, is that if she like grows up to become like one of the most acclaimed actresses of her generation, that's gonna be a really funny piece of trivia in like 20 years.
No, that's
Like what was I don't know this person's name. What was Linda Faye's like first role of note, and then it turns out to be Sonic 3.
Yeah. The little teaser they did for it, by the way, had like the Live and Learn riff, which is, exciting if true, because the Sonic movie soundtracks suck and pull nothing from the games, which have like a legacy of fantastic music. So I should
So
hope.
what they'll do is that at the climax, they'll play like 5 seconds of like the Living Line motif, and then they're going straight into like Sweet Child of Mine. I stole that joke, but no.
I do hope.
Sweet hedgehog of mine.
I do hope that we just get like live and learn.
Don't get me wrong. I am a known hater of the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I do hope this one's actually like decent.
Yeah,
There's no reason it should be decent, but no, like it couldn't hurt to like, hope. I guess.
I mean, my thought process is the second movie was better than the first one.
I mean, it was, but it's just like. No, it's like dog water versus hot dog water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I do hope the third movie is a substantial improvement, though. I hope I don't fail this Lightspeed dash thing because I've got. Oh, that was close. God fucking damn it! Yep.
Oh.
See, here's the thing, right? Lightspeed dash trails are like finicky as fuck in this game. And if you have
they were finicky as fuck in the first game too. I remember.
Yeah, and if you have an electric shield, they get even fucking worse.
Well, yeah, because like the magnetism thing.
Yeah. So they can just fuck you up like that in ways that are borderline unavoidable.
I have a very vivid memory of something like okay. Me fucking up a Lightspeed trail in Sonic Adventure 1 as a child and just, like, actually crying. Like...
Jane.
I was, like, 6, so, you know...
It happens to the best of us.
Well, not to me.
Me, when I realized I would never become a Sonic Adventure 1 speedrunner.
It's true, I never did.
If only you did not fuck up the Lightspeed dash and you'd be a great Sonic Adventure 1 player.
Yeah. That was like a butterfly effect moment. The version of me who did that Lightspeed dash is just living an entirely different life right now.
That's always possible.
But,
I got a B rank even though I died? Wow.
I think the easiest way to like think about like different person if something changed is media that defines you a bit as a person. Like imagine like you grew up a Pokemon, and then it's like just imagine where you didn't get Pokemon, but it's like a different type of game.
Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my
What the fuck is this voice that they're doing?
Sometimes I wonder whether Josh is like a different species.
I mean, yeah,
Josh is half hedgehog, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he is the hedgehog, and I'm like.
I just don't know the Sonic memes, and Josh is like the Sonic memes are part of Josh.
No, yeah, I mean that concept is pretty good.
They're twisted into his DNA.
When Josh talks about
like
Sonic, it's like an elderly person trying to understand like a Zoomer talking about Skibbity Toilet. It's like what?
There goes some wine, by the way.
There is an impressive amount of, like, there's a very strong degree to which I will say something and in the back of my mind know that I'm quoting Sonic the Hedgehog and just not tell people about the fact that I'm doing it. And it happens a lot more than you think.
Hey Josh,
yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, I just have that with a bunch of things, so like don't even worry about it.
No, that's okay, but like I mainly have it with Sonic.
I mean, you know.
So, I might be pointing a game dude here, but why does Rouge have a Rouge car?
Here's the thing. I've never seen this before, and I think this might be the best part of any Sonic game.
Oh, yeah, no, just randomly, in both Hero and Dark Story, there is just a kart racing stage.
No, this is... Why is the car, like, sick, though?
Right?
I know.
I want a Transformer that turns into this.
Well, I mean, Tails has the tornado too,
Oh yeah,
right? And
the plane that Tails is riding just turns into like a car for his.
and also mech. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome to have someone toy, actually. But they'll never make it because they'll be way too
Ah, damn
based.
It's
Sonic
possible
lost
to
the
like
console war to
turn
Mario.
around so hard that you just start flying backwards without losing any speed.
Well, I can't say this too loudly, Bando, but it's because most of the Sonic games are like not that good.
No, Jane. You said it when Josh asked.
Sorry.
That isn't why they lost the console.
I can't believe we have a Sonic Lost Sword hater in the chat.
They lost the console war because they had nothing ready for the Saturn.
Business reasons,
and
yeah.
it sucked and wasn't feature complete.
But
And
Josh,
then-
you could make a video essay on Mockcore, which is why Sega lost to Sonic, the console wars, and the video is just, and the thumbnail could be like AI generated Mario like standing on Sonic's corpse.
Yeah, that'd be good.
If you wish to picture the future, envision an Italian plumber jumping and hitting a brick forever.
Let's go.
No 1984 fans in the chat? Okay.
I
just
don't have
remember.
that as just like Discord tag for a while.
Well, okay, it was a meme, but like it is a book, like it's a book. The meme comes from like a book. 1984
I
by...
I forgot
Okay.
that tags don't exist anymore.
Well,
Yeah. No, tags are gone.
I still have it as my legacy badge. Look, originally known as Big Banner 1984.
Ooh. By the way,
Originally
Jane, this
known
kart
as
racing
Alex
mode is like a
Abalone
sub
now.
mode, and you can like play it in multiplayer and do like bonus races. Every character.
so peak.
Yeah.
Jane is the person that
Unfortunately-
like used to change usernames. It's like so different for Jane to look at the badge, which like says Jane's original username, because I think the Alex Babylonica one was like relatively fresh when this change came around.
That was a late game. That was a late game. Jane username of the original
known as
Discord
Dagger
tag.
1956. Oh my god, so close to me.
Like, because the reason I changed it to Yuri Sorcerer is because like I didn't really want to be discoverable on Discord, but then I made that my Tumblr's username, so that doesn't really. I don't know. I'm
Too
not
very gold.
Jane
a little
failed,
bit,
Jane
yeah.
failed.
I've been so very gold.
Just
Easily-
again to,
Easily the best non-Bando Tumblr ask I've ever gotten, by the way, was when somebody asked me what Yuri Sorcery is.
Based.
It's a good one.
Hmm.
Should have come up with demo myself. I'm gonna note that one down.
So you can ask it again like in a year from now, yeah.
I'm in pursuit.
Fucking love
Why does
Sonic.
he why did he sound like that just now?
I told you.
I haven't been paying attention. Does he just sound like that always? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2 and voice direction don't really
Yeah.
go hand in hand, unfortunately.
Here's the truly crazy thing is that I did not play this game. I did play Sonic Heroes and I actually kinda liked that game as a kid.
Heroes is dope.
Like
Nobody will ever admit it, but Heroes is fucking dope. Some people.
I
admit it. Heroes is like,
I
probably the actual most divisive Sonic game, honestly.
I like the I like the levels where you can flip the castle upside down.
That's Hand Castle.
Yeah.
That-
Well, I thought there were a couple of them, or is it just one really long level?
It's one really long level.
Okay.
The next
So-
level is like still in that zone. Heroes like unofficially has zones. But the second one does not have you flipping the castle upside down.
Okay. Yeah, no, Hang Castle is an all timer.
You see the
So I think
difference
really-
between old Sonic and old Mario is that old Mario asks questions like, "What if you were in the desert?" Meanwhile, Sonic asks you questions like, "What if you were in steampunk world?"
Yeah, that's actually quite true. I mean, okay, this is what why I suddenly thought of Heroes is because there's part of Heroes that looks like this.
Yeah, you're
like
thinking of Rail
they
Canyon.
Yeah, Rail Canyon. They went back to this design
I
aesthetic.
think by the time that Sonic had just like lost to Mario, they tried to like implement things like, "What if Sonic was at the North Pole?"
Actually, that happened as early as Sonic
a
3.
place further than the Sonic
Yeah,
version.
Josh, early Sonic level design was like not real.
Okay, Bandit.
Josh,
I'm not
sorry.
even going to pretend I want to engage
Josh.
with you on that, because
Josh.
Bandit doesn't know what he's talking about here.
Josh.
Yeah, James?
Josh.
Yeah.
I said a place further than the Sonicverse.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
nice
it.
part.
You know,
Okay.
when we were talking
Just
about
making
dubs
sure.
earlier, we didn't mention that the fucking Place Further Than the Universe dub got announced over a year ago and hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, but
I-
James was
What
good
the
anyway,
fuck?
right? So who cares?
What was that?
I
Are you
mean,
gonna watch the dub? No.
I might.
You're not gonna watch the dub.
I actually
Nah, you
might.
don't.
No, I fully might.
You're not gonna watch the dub.
Bandit, I've watched dubs before.
what was that? Hold on, stop. What was that?
That wasn't so hard.
Bethel, what was that sound that you made with your mouth?
I said Bandit
I
doesn't
don't
know
know
what he's
what you're
talking about with regards to like old Sonic level designs, and he decided to like
Give me-
transmorph
give me
into a new
To
being.
a goblin, yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Was
I
that
don't know
Big
which
the
parts.
Cat?
Yeah.
You mean the? You're not gonna.
Yes.
This one?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like goblin mode, Bando. I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta run that through focus testing a couple times. Why are you fighting the fucking the one boss from Panzer Dragoon Order right now?
See, Eggman
Because it's
like
so-
took over a pyramid, turned into one of his bases, and then like put like a fucking power source on this golem that was in here to take over it and make it fight Sonic. But Sonic kicked the power source, beat it, and then it went haywire, and now Eggman has to take care of it. That's also the moment where Sonic says "Terrier" in English.
Base.
Awesome.
Actually, that's 100% a Mugcord video that could be done at some point, a full playthrough of Panzer Dragoon Order. No one would watch that but me, but that would be...
The real
Well,
difference
it would be
between
cool.
Sonic and Mario game design is because Sonic asks questions like, "What if Super Mario Galaxy happened way earlier?"
It's true.
True.
Sonic has been on spinning platforms since Sonic 1. Ever played Scrap Zone? He's been doing it since Sonic 3. Ever played Death Egg? I don't
What
want
is
I have to
this?
say that
What is
a
this,
reference.
Josh?
I didn't want
This
to
is a
do the
reference.
voice because it's the Sammy Classic Sonic fan voice. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's an epic reference. It's an epic
yeah,
meme.
yeah, it's a reference.
you would think that Sonic would be more popular with the boys. It has like the more cool and rusty and edgy aesthetics, while Mario has the like pretty and nice aesthetics.
If you think about it, Mario's kind of issues compared to Sonic.
I think Mario generally has like more nice, beautiful vibes than this. Like, there's so much about Sonic is like rusted metal, but so much about Mario is like nicer place. You know,
For
like
what's
you have,
worth, I am playing Dark Story.
This is getting dangerously close to the "Don't ask me why," but reading is for boys and fashion
It
is
is,
for
it
girls post.
hey, all I'm saying is Sonic would be more successful if every single stage in Sonic ever was at one like really nice like place from Sonic Unleashed to like starting town to like Venice inspired area. That one is very
It's inspired by
pretty, and if
Greece, actually.
same thing, same thing.
No, no. No.
You know what I'm talking about? That place, very nice, very pretty, very nice music as well. If every Sonic game was just that area over and over again, I think the series would be more successful.
Real.
Although
It's true. It's true.
they've been using a different area at the same time every game, and people hate that.
Green Hill Zone.
Yeah.
Do people
Hey,
hate
Green
Green
Hill
Hill
People
Zone?
don't hate Green
I
Hill
see-
Zone, they hate that it has been used in a lot of Sonic games.
I will have to say, Green
Hmm.
Hill, like, if there's like a vibe you want to have every single time, I think Green Hill is one of the weaker you could choose. You know, like if you want to have like something repeated, just pick something like very nice. Green Hill is like kind of like standard. It's like standard level number 5.
Yeah, I want to know when they're making like fucking what the hell is it called? Chemical Plant Zone, the first area. Just really
Yeah.
throw everybody for a curveball.
Chemical Plant Zone has also been done several times, by the way.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's-
well,
That
Like,
was-
people-
that was-
There are 3
that was Green
zones.
Sonic.
There's like
I think
3
Chemical
zones
Plant
that
was Sonic.
pop up the newer games that people are kind of sick of. Mostly because a lot of 3D Sonic games recently reuse assets from Sonic Generations, and those are Green Hill, Chemical Plant, and Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah.
like those levels will pop up in pretty much every modern 3D Sonic game, just because Sonic Team really likes those generation's level assets.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should make different ones. I don't know.
They should bring back the water.
Nundo!
Okay, so Jin, the way this level works, by the way, is that your hints are backwards.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I can say about this stage is it looks very tedious and annoying and unfun to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's just like all Treasure Hunter stage, really.
This one.
Hey, what if you just walked
especially.
around and looked for collectibles? No? Why don't I just play a level? See, how is Sonic gonna compete with this kind of level design against a game like Pikmin?
Hello, Coggers. We are recording, just as a head up.
Yeah, this is much.
Guys, do you think Sonic could survive the Pikmin 1 planet?
Do you think Sonic could
You know
survive
the
the
scale
cold,
of
unforgiving
Pikmin.
vacuum of space?
The answer to
Yeah,
both
Josh?
those questions is yes.
Josh the kind of guy to pretend that Sonic would lose.
Do you think that Sonic could survive being attacked with the Gungnir fist by
Also, Josh, you
PvP from
say that, but
Symphogear?
have you seen Olimar's scale in Smash Bros, which is canon?
It's not canon.
No,
It is.
Like,
It
the
is.
skill in Smash is
Pikmin
not
are
canon.
huge, which means that the enemies in Pikmin are gigantic.
No, the manual of like Pikmin 1 and 2 mentioned that like armor in Pikmin are actually like very small, like about the size of a quarter of a memory card
You
type.
don't even need to care
That's what
about the
they want
manual.
you
You can
to
just play the video game and see.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that like
yeah.
the manual
Actually,
actually
Pikmin
says
World
like
has been
this is
designed
that height.
to look like it's like Olimar like stuff is small, but actually all of the things in Pikmin are just very large.
No,
All the like weird
normal
air product
size.
placement is like actually super big.
Goodbye, Coggers.
Pikmin product placement is probably the funniest thing about Nintendo.
I mean,
Pikmin,
we have the
it's the
fucking
smartest game to ever made. Like, what if we made a game where you like hunt product placement? Like, whoever came up with that in the office, that person got promoted.
I mean, we do have Mercedes-Benz cars in Mario Kart 8 for some reason.
Because, like, Mario Kart is peak fiction.
Yeah, but you know, the Mercedes-Benz, that's a boring ass product placement. I'm more for the Duracell battery kind of product placement.
Well, if you're more of an Energizer guy, you could play Alan Wake.
Although I think Pikmin has like a lot of product placements for like random food items that are like appropriate for the like location of the like version.
Product placement in media is very funny to me. Okay, this is not a video game, but any of you ever seen Weathering with You?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, one person has, so I can bring this up and have it be a somewhat relevant
Right, Josh, be
Point.
the annoying stage.
Weathering with You, beautiful film, genuinely like one of my favorite movies, just like period. There's a really lengthy scene that takes place at a McDonald's where the main character eats like a lovingly rendered Big Mac, and it's absolutely fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's someone that
It's like an important emotional beat, and it's just in a McDonald's.
I'm pretty sure McDonald's was in Suzume as well. I think
That's
what you
I
don't
think
understand
Senpai
is
has
that
a thing by now, you know? If you hobby McDonald's or the movie isn't good.
A lot of
Yeah.
people in the world have emotional moments at McDonald's. Is there like
I know. Well, like here's the thing. Like, okay, yes, but it's also funny. Like it can be an effective moment, and it can also be funny. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
This
Also-
is also true of the. It's not actually a McDonald's in that show, but this is also true of the one girl having a breakdown in a McDonald's in Signpost.
But that one wasn't real McDonald's.
If
I
you
said
think
that
about it,
already.
Sorry.
If
I was saying
Madoka
thanks to the
Studio
game.
had like better connections, they could have had all those like scenes in the Japanese diner be in McDonald's.
Like,
True.
to be fair, for Shinkai specifically, the thing is he wants his movies to be like down to earth and like real. Such that like fucking
I mean,
Just fucking
okay.
punched Omachar.
Like,
But no, in fucking Shinkai movies, he'll like license tons of like real world buildings and like corporate logos or whatever just so they're like true to life.
I mean, sure, but also I can't.
No, I know, that is a
imagine
different
that
thing
the
than,
money hurts.
taking a scene in just normal McDonald's.
Shinkai movies trying to be dated media.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You will be able to carbon date that shit in a couple centuries. Like, you will be able to find out the months that those movies came out.
Panda doesn't appreciate the joy of an ethereal piece of media.
I think Bando does, actually. I think we're being rude to Bando at the moment.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Speaking of being rude to people, Josh, after seeing that like boss fight you fought earlier, I understand why Sonic lost the console war.
Alright, Panda.
The character fights are not fun, Josh. Come on.
I know. I'm not about to defend them either, but like,
It's
like,
it's just a bit
thing
mean
I've ever
spirited on
seen.
Bando's
like,
end. Also,
the
they had
main-
already lost
okay.
the console wars when this game came out.
Can I just say though, like, I feel like that kind of thing don't help. Just like the fact that like a big chunk of these games just isn't good or fun.
I love the
not a
part
big
where
chunk
Sonic,
of the
the
game.
Sonic Shadow Showdown is just repeatedly like humping each other, but like catching a coin after you get hit.
It's
Oh, like,
called
one
the Alley
time.
Phantom, you wouldn't understand.
Is that what they meant by Sonic X Shadow?
Yeah.
Man,
Uh,
everyone's already said, like, I can't believe they named a fucking video game that.
Game Sonic X Shadow? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a very fun prank that Sega has played on everyone.
It's okay. Only Sonic fans are gonna play that, and it's like 5 people in the way. Okay, well, I'm like, there's a lot of Sonic fans out there.
Panda, I can't go a day at work without seeing a kid run in with a Sonic shirt.
Yeah, no, I think, like, Bando, we do have to acknowledge
Sonic is
that
like
this...
the original Kagurabachi, something very popular in the West, not so popular in Japan.
the original Kagurabachi. Yeah, that's basically it.
How do you know that Kagabachi isn't the original?
Yeah, no, Kagurabachi has no precedence. Did you guys see that tweet
I
where
saw, like,
somebody...
Jamie, I
Yeah.
a tweet of like someone said I went to Japan and bought Kagurabachi to help out the sales numbers, and then there's a Japanese tweet.
Yeah.
So a white person buys Kagurabachi, makes sense.
It was like, yeah, I saw a white man at the convenience store buy a volume of Kagurabachi. The rumors of its overseas popularity must be true.
That's kind of fucking awesome.
It's just like
It
the
is very
absolute
funny.
best fucking reaction you could have.
Kagurabachi fans still coping with the fact that nobody in Japan cares about that shit.
I don't think so.
And obviously, but when someone says nobody, they don't mean literally nobody, but like, it's certainly not super big and popular. It's more of a regular series.
It's
Yeah.
like, from what I've seen, it's pulling like solidly toward the middle of Shonen Jump. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like a lot of things pull middle toward Shonen Jump, you know. Like,
I mean, yeah, I was agreeing with you.
It's not that like actually it's like unpopular to the degree where it's like gonna get cancelled probably in Japan, but it's like it's not a big deal, you know. It's a regular work there. Well, you know, in the West, people have been hyping it up a lot. To be fair, I think a lot of people have kind of stopped hyping it up after the meme died. Cyber Academy is the smartest decision anyone's ever made.
Jane, I'm so upset that you won't get to read Cypher Academy anymore.
Shut up.
What?
I think the best part about
I mean
Cypher
it.
Academy is like
Making fun of me for being the only Cypher Academy fan in
I mean,
existence.
Jane, I do it with her aura.
Fuck off.
it's actually like rude because Jane likes Cypher Academy like on a more real way.
Yeah, no, I did call it My Pride of Orange once, but I was like joking.
Well,
Now don't make that joke because I took that to heart.
Yeah.
That's your
but
fault,
Jane
Jane.
likes
That's
Cypher.
self-inflicted.
Jane actually
Yeah.
likes Cypher Academy. You don't
Yeah.
like her already.
Okay, I don't love Cypher Academy. I think it's pretty good though. And it is
Jane,
a bit
I
of a
respect the
shame
mindset
that
of being
it's...
the only fan of something.
Yeah, I think
There's
it
a
is...
lot of
it
series
is,
where I'm the only fan of.
I think it is a shame that it is getting canned. But, you know, that's life.
There's actually.
I did read
there's
like the
specific shows from the
first.
series.
I read like the first, not even the first chapter, like the first 3 pages of Astro Baby, which I think is the thing that's replacing it. That started the other day, and I was just like, well.
Dane, all I can say is, Astro Baby is one of those things where you can look at a title and you're like, oh yeah, there's gonna be anime.
It's well, okay. I don't really understand what relevance. Like, I'm sure there's. They probably reveal this later in the first chapter, even. But like, I don't understand what relevance the title has to what it's about, because it's like a zombie apocalypse thing. Like, not literally, but
Maybe
basically.
it's gonna be aliens versus zombies.
Maybe.
No, girl meets rock. Hey, both are wrong.
That one, I did see that, and I was like, well, someone learned that Poshi the Rock is popular. Which is rude of me, because, like, girl band series existed before and will exist
Girl band
into the
series are
future.
fine.
But, like,
I don't mind girl band series. I think they're like a phenomenon that is perfectly valid.
yeah.
I will say they usually
It's
work
invalid,
better in
actually.
anime form where they can have music.
This is how I feel about most music genres
Yeah.
of
But yeah,
you know.
music is like the only thing about anime which I think really like pops it up. Like
That's
when it comes to Girls Has
okay.
Tour, I'm like the music bit of Girls Has Tour is actually like the part that I appreciate the most about it. Like the voice actors, for example, really good. Even like just the way the show looks, very good. But I think the music bits in Girls Has Tour are like what makes the anime the most special to me.
I mean, it do have a lot of very good music. This is fair.
I got
Everybody,
speed
like,
for the all scroller section. Let's go.
all the Girls Has Tour fans when the Rain episode comes on.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
It really works very well in an anime setting.
What the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Whisper Me a Love Song is getting an anime. I think that manga is not very good.
We know. Yeah, you called it Whisper Me a Mid song before.
I did. But okay. To be fair, sometimes I just do the like.
Yeah, we all
you
do
know,
that bit.
yeah,
No, to
like
be
the-
fair, we would never do the bit to someone we like.
That's not true. I've done it to things that I like before. But like
Midoka Midaka.
yeah, there you go. Midoka Magica.
No, you gotta say Midoka Midaka because Midoka Magica is way too obvious.
But like you know, I don't really love that manga or anything, but I think it might work a little better as an anime because it will have like sound. You know.
Oh my god. Dan, you need to bring back Keyframes Forgotten.
For what?
Because you just mentioned it.
I am the best.
Now you know why.
But you didn't actually
On my
just mention
my
it.
Tumblr
I
ask.
just looked.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yo.
I am going to post a hat that I wish I had
You're
in General 30.
the Cure Sip. Sora. Cure Sora.
Cure Sky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sora, aka Cure Sky. Okay.
Yes.
Josh, do you know Cure Sky?
Yeah.
Do you like her?
Yeah, she's great.
Oh my god. This is a sign that Josh loves Deku.
God damn it.
But that's what the question was about.
Okay. The question was the question was what magical girl is most similar to Deku, and I replied with like a fairly like a couple sentences of like you know, in motivation, Deku was not dissimilar from a number of magical girls, but you know the main difference is that Deku was in a bad anime.
Yeah.
And then I said, for
manga's
example,
also bad.
well, okay, fair enough. I
Don't need to like even use the anime like correlation thing. No. The series. is bad.
but yeah, I was like, for example, Cure Sky, and then I posted Sora.
Okay.
Hero no de bandas.
Yeah.
Also, Jane, Akane Shinjo. It really is crazy.
Yeah.
How specific that one is.
Yeah.
To be fair, I guess you could say that like Gridman series is close enough to Kaiju stuff. And I mean, not really. It's not directly Kaiju related. It's right? It's like just.
I mean, it is.
original
It,
title
like
meaning
it is. The thing that is specific is like I cannot think of another character who sculpts monster statues that are then brought to life. That is like really specific.
It is specific and good. We love it. And
Yeah.
then also it works that she has a very good character design and we all like. So
Yeah.
yeah, finish into top 10 characters from that year of anime, probably her.
I would agree with that, absolutely.
Okay, I do agree also, but that year of anime is 2018, by the way.
Yeah, no, 2018,
She's-
like that steep competition,
Yeah.
I actually would put her at or near the top of that list.
I would
So,
still agree, fully, by the way. It's just like...
Yeah, we love her. She's like the
thinking
best
about it, I
part
was
about
like,
the show.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
By a long shot, the best part of the show.
I have been watching that show again recently. Still really like it. One of my favorite
Gridman?
anime. Yeah. Because I watched the movie and I was like, damn, this makes me want to rewatch the show. So I'm doing that
Really,
now.
the weakest part about Dynaston is removing the best character from the franchise.
I mean,
That is
yeah,
actually
no, I don't.
fantastic.
I don't. Yeah,
I
no,
don't even dislike
that
Dynaston at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
It just-
that is Xenon.
It definitely lacks the best character in the franchise.
Yeah, no, Dino Xenon still quite good. Doesn't have Akane, so
It has
not quite
good
as
characters
as
as well,
Gridman.
you know? Like, we
Yeah.
don't love the goofy guy who eats crabs from...
We do love the goofy guy, Goofy Galma.
To be fair, that one also has, like, bad characters.
Does
Like,
it?
I personally think the character arc of, like, Bozo guy with
Bozo
Ujima
guy.
was just very confusing and weird. Like, it feels like they ran out of time for that character arc.
What are you...
Bozo guy being a jobless nerd, older guy. His character
Oh
arc was,
yeah, okay.
like, Ujima was just very strange.
not
and
not
weird,
gonna lie,
kind of badly executed.
like you know,
He and his
did just sort of
cousins, you say,
forget
are,
that.
like,
Yeah.
not particularly impactful, to be fair. That's...
Well, I like Chisei because she has that whole thing with
I think her,
Goldberg.
like, she works better, definitely.
Yeah. I did fully just forget about her cousin though, which
No,
you
that's
know.
fair.
I think that is Xenon is the
And
weaker of the two
he's
shows
like
for
supposed to have
sure,
a major
but,
character arc with one of the villain characters on that season, but like that runs out of time and is not explored very well. And it leads to this like weird moment of him like being horny for Mujima and then like just giving her the like thing. It is kind of weird, and then like they kind of bring it back, and that was kind of one of the weaker and more boring episodes where they like go to like a factory owned by them and get like the thing back that he gave to her. They really didn't have a.
I will have to see what I think when I rewatch Dino
Yeah.
Xenon after I
It
rewatch
didn't
man.
work nearly as well as the original Gridman when it comes to like how they structured episodes.
Character efficiency, one might say.
It did have a very cool final episode fight. I remember that.
Correct. Yeah.
I will say Dinosaur has some of the best voice acting I've just ever heard. Just like...
Oh, like the whole
the
like
whole franchise
yeah,
does,
yeah,
but-
just absolutely fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Like last night I rewatched episode 9 of Gridman, which is the one where they're all like in the dream worlds and stuff. There is so much like subtle little audio work that you have to like really. You gotta like lean into your headphones to catch it, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Like they'll do stuff like subtly like push a character's lines up or down while they're speaking to like it's like a whole thing. It's cool. I am very fond of that series and what it did in that fashion. It's a very good show all around.
Yeah. Oh, I really can't
It's a
go
good
over the fucking-
franchise.
I wonder-
like this
Both of them,
franchise.
I wonder what Amemiya is going to do next now that is like over.
We'll see.
Play
The
PS2.
one where the movie is kind of, like, it's not open-ended, but it's... They could technically do more Gridman universe stuff.
They could. I don't think they will though.
Yeah. No, I... We'll see. I don't
They're
necessarily
gonna spend a
really
lot of time
want
playing
more.
PS5 games, is my theory.
Possibly.
Yeah. I will say, like, fucking... On the voice acting front, like, Dinosaur has a lot of line reads that are, like, stuck in my head and haven't, like, left ever since I watched those episodes. because they're.
I think you might have. You just have like a better ear for this stuff than I do, perhaps. That is.
I wouldn't be shocked at all. But like.
Doc is a voice actor pervert after all.
Yeah.
It's true.
I just call
No
attention
offense.
to it because the voice acting is good. Sonic, can you stop being a cunt? There we go.
Amazon is the best anime at portraying awkward situations.
True.
It does do that quite well. It's also the best non-Transformers anime to have a transforming mecha in it. That's not true. But it's up
It's
there.
okay. It's okay, Jane. We all make mistakes. So
It's
you
up
got kinda
there.
owned by Sonic.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not done with you yet. Chaos Control?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. No, not to say the console war line again.
I'm tired of hearing it.
Gosh, I'm sorry.
You don't need to be.
I do. I was enabling it.
But no, Dinosaur and voice acting good. Yomiga's confession to Yume. That particular delivery is just like, it's fucking etched in my brain. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I can't not talk. That's also, I think, Shion Wakayama's like first main character role, and it has certainly propelled her career forward. Now she is, of course, the voice of Takina in Licorice Recoil. Another performance I think is like immaculate. Yeah, I don't know.
Josh really likes this person.
Yeah.
Shion Wakayama is fucking incredible.
No, Shion Wakayama's good.
Just
I
like
can't wait for her to voice characters in mediocre isekai.
Bando, I'll have you know she played Glasses Girl,
Josh-
which is even worse.
Josh is an Aoyuki fan. Josh is immune to these curses.
Yeah, exactly.
Aoyuki, Aoyuki, voice actress of a generation. She is in so much fucking trash. Just absolute
Yeah,
garbage.
that's how it works.
Just like, I know, but like, even for, even knowing that, it's like notable how many bad anime Aoyuki is in.
But they gotta sell the bad anime somehow.
I guess, yeah.
Also, yeah, Glasses Girl. It's one of the shows of all time, guys.
Yeah.
It's an anime
Well,
that exists.
don't worry,
for
Shion
sure.
Wakayama is
Hey,
in a lot of garbage.
If you think about it, there are fans of it here on Mapcourt, so you don't have to like just.
Are there?
Yeah,
I don't think
Hydro
the
loves
anime
Glasses Girl.
specifically is all that popular, actually.
Hydro loves Glasses Girl and Wolf.
Hydro
loves Glasses
didn't
Girl.
watch the anime.
But it doesn't matter because he's a fan of the series.
I don't remember what Wolfie had to say about the Glasses Girl anime either. Yo, Dean Bristow.
The girl, I like who got her glasses today.
Oh no. Oh, I hope it gets to season 2.
Don't say shit like that.
I say shit like that all the time and it never comes true.
Hee hee ha ha, I hope it gets a second season. Hee hee ha ha, Pride of Orange, season 7 announced.
Brainstorming for a series. Like, we need to make our own Glasses Girl, like, at least come up with a concept for it.
The girl I like forgot to wear all of her clothing today and came in Jim Pride. Nice.
Now, Josh, you joke about this, but I'm sure there's like some ways you can like.
Okay,
go out with
so-
series about this sort of thing.
Yeah, no, hold on. I'm imagining, like, the entire point of the manga is just, like, increasingly extravagant ways to obscure the girl. Just, like, finding out how many ways you can have this character not be visible from the neck down.
That could be fun. If you're doing it like that, to be fair, you could do one of those like 1 page per chapter things.
Yeah, no, it would be something like that,
Yeah,
yes. Like a
okay.
Twitter
The
manga
girl
or
I like
something.
forgot all of her clothing sounds kind of Kino, actually.
It's just like at this point, like our stock male protagonist is not like even affected by it anymore. He's just like tired.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now that you say things like that, you could make like a series where the point is to convince you there's like a very nice romance, cute girl, but that girl is never shown. Like, you need to like go out of your way to like justify it to some degree.
Fuck off,
Maybe
prick.
character
Not
can't
yet.
see, or maybe it's like a case where like this character is only referred to for letters. But yeah, I think that would be like an interesting thing to go by. Like, if people lack the ability to see a character, have a character design,
Yo.
how does it impact their like view on a character?
Thanks.
That would be interesting.
I mean,
to a
okay,
series.
like, this is a fair point. I would like to point out that prose exists.
What's pros?
Like novels,
Back.
like regular ones.
Yeah, that's true, but that's for like every but that's for every character.
I mean, fair enough. Like, if you could only not see like one character, that's yeah, fair enough.
Penis.
Do you ever
We're talking
think?
about characters
Okay,
you can't see. We're not talking about the Invisibitch from MHA.
no, obviously not. I am never talking about that character personally. Here's my question, Josh.
Yeah.
You ever think about the like really compelling like bit from I think the Lycanus Recoil OP
Yeah.
where like Chisato is holding out a spider lily while Takina is pointing a gun at her, and how this seems to allude to some kind of mutual betrayal and later in the show, and that just like doesn't happen.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a little bit worried about it.
Never think too hard about Licorice Recoil, because it makes the show not last.
It's worse, yeah.
To be fair, Jane, like when it comes to media, they always like come up with like things that they want to tease for like later, and then they're like, actually, we changed our mind.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, no, like to be fair, opening theme imagery is only sometimes directly relevant to the show, but I don't know. I just thought of it because literally somebody posted like a bunch of Lycanus Recoil screens on my Tumblr dashboard.
Anyway, I have a good question. You know, guys, what do you think is the most common message of anime media stuff?
As in, like,
Um,
No, the message of the work.
yeah,
Because
like,
normally,
the theme, the thing it's telling you.
well, yeah, you know,
Probably
I-
just like, it's okay to be weird, right? Or you don't need
no,
to fit in.
not even.
that seems way too like
Yeah, like no.
Tumblr range.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, there are a lot of
mostly-
anime
most-
about that,
I
considering,
think there's a
No,
lot of anime
it's-
also about it's not okay to be weird.
It is absolutely
No, you're getting old.
I know.
little bit. It's absolutely like, you know, you don't have to face life's problems yourself. You've got friends. Like
Oh, yeah.
power of friendship type stuff. Absolutely. Like I doubt it's even close. You know, which to be fair, like, hey, it's an important thing to internalize. So, you know.
Alright, next up, what do you think is the weirdest one you have seen in your life?
The weirdest. Okay, hold on. I need to pull up my analyst for this.
The weirdest theme. Weirdest
Yeah,
message.
weirdest.
Or message,
theme.
because theme can be a lot less discreet than message, you know?
Well, I mean, not all works have a message. Almost all work has a theme, though, because like a theme is kind of more general. But anyway, let me look here. What do I got?
Also, I posted a cat picture of her being in the goofy pose, so you can look at that if you want to.
Okay, I will look at that in a bit. When you say like weirdest, are we saying like, you know, parentheses positive or parentheses negative or either?
I mean, weird, just weird as in like strange. You know,
Okay.
your own definition of weird. Like, what did you find weird?
Fair enough.
Unexpected, uncommon. Wouldn't have thought to ever see someone have this theme or message in their video.
Yeah.
I see.
Just give me a
Simply the
second.
most surprising to like even see.
Yeah.
I'd need to think about that for long enough to where I
Yeah, no, I'm
Sonic Adventure 2
I'm
anymore.
scrolling down. I'm scrolling down my analyst page, and I'm like, huh.
Oh man, I really. hope I got
I'm waiting for something to jump out at me because I'm sure something will at some point.
I cannot remember if I got the Knuckles, like, underwater breathing upgrade. I really hope I did. That level is a lot harder if you don't have it.
Oh. Actually, okay. It's not, like, completely unique, but I feel like I don't see it that often. Super Cub's whole thing with, like, personal travel device as, like, a tool of personal liberation is not something I see super often. That's one.
I will say that Long Riders did that. So Bike Anime Group Watch has a
Real.
uses that as the theme.
I guess you could say that Super Cup is to some degree like
I wonder
like a
if
spin
Ray will be the
on
same.
it, because like a more basic analysis of it would be like remove the like device to achieve the goal, and just be like about the general goal, and it's like more common, personal liberation through something that you do, like a hobby-ish kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, fair enough.
Am I an idiot?
To be fair, Super Cup was doing it very well. I like the especially early episodes. It's a very nice theme.
Oh, I don't particularly love this show, but Another has like some really like specific stuff going on thematically, because it's like it's a theme you see more often in like literature, I feel like, which I guess makes sense because I think it was based on a novel, but like of like how small towns can get really suffocating, and how there's all these like weird little interpersonal rituals that you've got to know, or else people will just treat you like shit for no reason. So that's another one. Let me see here. There's got to be some other stuff.
I don't know how you do this, but... I think I do have the upgrade, so that's good. Air Necklace is what it's called, that's what I've been thinking of.
There's also some anime where just like gun to my head, I could not tell you what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Like what was Magical Destroyers going for? This would require anyone here but me to have finished the show, but like
Otaku is not dead, Jim.
No, but like
that was a different show.
Like but like that's the same.
I got the idea that like otaku are oppressed.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, like okay, that's like the literal text of the show, and it definitely seems to think that that's true in some like non-literal sense. But then at the end of the show, like spoiler alert, the main guy dies.
Oh.
And the show just kind of ends on this weird open-ended note. I don't know. I think what they were kind of banking on was that the mobile game would be really successful, and they could kind of wrap up the story there.
And that, mobile game?
Oh, it did for about 4 months.
Yeah, that's how long Love Live Skulllighter Festival All-Stars.
I love mobile games that last for like 2 milliseconds and then they die.
Yeah,
Personally, I'm always glad to have like gacha games that don't die immediately that I play. Be like,
yeah.
When you see a gacha game die in 4 months, you're like, I mean, this game has been lasting for over a year, so this is clearly a good sign. Well, Josh, you're getting like Giga right now. What is happening?
Why are you swimming through piss? Also, yeah, no, like, I think this is not intentional on the part of the show, but I think what Magical Destroyers ended up being about is like, hey, if you're 30 and you're obsessed with anime to the exclusion of all else, maybe that will kill you. And, you know, maybe that's not what it wanted to be about, but I guess maybe that's not, like, a terrible message? I don't know. Also, the other thing that it's about is that no one should ever give Juni Magawa money, but, you know.
I didn't realize I actually didn't have the air necklace. That's bad. This level is way harder because of that.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting question, Banda.
It is.
I've definitely seen shows that have, like, fucked themselves up thematically.
Oh! Another one where I just have no fucking idea what it was going for. The detective is already dead. What was that show about? Like...
Well, I mean, presumably it's about how the detective is already dead.
Yeah! No, like, you don't know the half of it, Jagu.
Where's the detective story? Like, I don't know what the show is about in the slightest. So, can you actually just tell me?
Okay. Alright. So, it's in that, like, Bakemonogatari kind of genre of, like, the show is mostly just conversations. But also there's a bunch of weird shit happening. The premise is that, this guy is the assistant to a detective character. And they have, like, you know, various adventures together. But then, that's all before the start of the show. In the first episode, we find out that Siesta, the detective character in question, has been dead for, like, a while now. So, I think what the show is kind of trying to do, on, like, a, you know, like a theme level, is it's like, you know, how do we deal with, like...
The show is actually very
Actually, kind of, yes. Actually, I was gonna say, like, the show kind of deals with, like, or at least tries to deal with, how do we cope with, like, the holes left by people who are no longer with us. And then it completely, like, shoots itself in the foot by having Siesta come back to life. So,
The title was a lie.
The title is literally a lie.
The detective is in fact alive.
The detective was dead for like a while, but she comes back at the end.
Personally, I think the idea of like making your show the after story of a story that's already happened with flashbacks and stuff is not like a bad idea.
Yeah.
No, it's a thing. That is what Freerun does. Yeah.
Technically, the detective already dead is like before Freerun, right? So like Josh, you're giving credit to the thing that came after.
I mean, isn't
Neither of them are the
Freerun
first
manga
thing to
older?
do that concept.
And also that. But like,
wait, what is the first one? Josh? Tell me.
What is the first piece of media to do a trope? I don't fucking know, Bando. Sorry to say that I'm not aware.
but like, you know, and this is like a thing with like a character archetype I've seen a couple times where like the show revolves around. Usually it's a woman, not always. Like a character who dies before the start of the story, and the series is just kind of about what people do now that they're not around anymore.
Yeah, the Pixar movie Up.
Yeah, sure.
That is just 1 year.
Actually, yeah, why not?
Same like kind of time frame.
But like Detective is weird because it then brings her back and just kind of. That's like at the end of the show too. And there is more, because it's based on a series of novels, but I have never felt particularly inspired to go pick those up.
I mean, fortunately for you, Jane, Season 2 is still coming.
Allegedly, yeah, they announced it like 2-3 years ago at this point.
Hey, I've seen worse.
They're making sure that it's good this time.
Maybe. Look, I have Detective at a 5 out of 10 on my analyst page, and I stand by that. But that show is so, like, inscrutable that if they do make more, I will watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll become the world's biggest Detective is already dead defender. I don't know.
All you're telling me is that shows that are about people having already died and how to cope with it are bad.
Well, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I'm trying to think of examples of the trope that I actually enjoyed watching all the way through, and I'm coming up short, so I don't know.
It's strange, the trope sounds good on paper.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gotta be one, right?
If it doesn't exist, just write it yourself.
Truly.
Josh, this boss fight just seems kind of boring.
It's not the best.
Like,
Oh,
it's better than the like hump fest, but it takes it's way too much. Boss fights where the majority of the time is spent waiting while the boss is invulnerable. Not very good generally.
No, that's fair. I'm excited to see how this gets remade in fucking Sonic X Shadow Generations, though. Considering they
Here's-
took that off.
Here's one for you, okay? As far as I can tell, the anime Spec Ops Asuka is entirely about how the writer hates magical girl shows. Like, that's kind of like people like do this thing where they're like, "Ooh, the
No, Josh.
guy who liked
Like, fucking
Madoka
Homo
must have hated magical girl anime," which is like not true.
Yeah.
But it does feel true about Asuka because the whole show is just like so self-loathing and also just like very, very bad. Asuka's like one of the worst anime I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Now,
There's no character in Asuka that isn't like a completely spiteful, hateful, terrible person.
Yeah.
Especially the magical girls.
yeah, like the only exceptions are characters who are so one-note that they are barely characters.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Russian girl with the plushie collection.
Like, saying like that, like, the idea of like a show where everyone is just a piece of shit, like,
Okay, to be clear, that's not what Spec Ops Asuka is going for, though.
Yeah, no, it's very strange. It's
Fuck.
I hate being like you'd have to see it to get what we're getting at, but you kind of probably would, and I would never recommend that show to anyone. That would just be cruel. Just trust me, it's very bad.
I think that would be like a cool thing to like. I guess you could make like a thing that is like very cruel like that, where like it keeps like trying to. No, Attack on Titan is different. Attack on Titan is about how Nazi conspiracy about the Jews are right. It's true, by the way. It's true. But let's not get about that. Let's talk about the topic at hand, which is shows where everyone is a like terrible person.
Yeah, no, I mean like there's some of those that people like, right?
Konosuba?
Like,
I think it's mostly like the like ugly love genre that does that.
yeah, like
Oral likes those a lot.
Like I've never seen it, but this is like the line that people take when they're like Scum's Wish is actually very good. That's one that I know of.
That artist and slash offer does only this theme.
Yeah, like that's one thing. Asuka just seems to be like the media itself is self-loathing, which is a very weird experience if you've never seen something do that. Also, there's a bunch of like just very like other just very weird shit in Asuka that I'm not gonna go over.
Yeah, it sounds pretty. It sounds pretty cool. Like, you could even go for like the whole like keep trying to fake out like maybe it's gonna get better. Like characters are like slowly growing to like not be as terrible looking, and then something happens and everything is terrible again.
There's I'm blanking on the name. There's a martial arts manga that's like this that people really like, and I can't remember the title.
Moe-pon.
I hope it's
No, Josh, come on.
I like that show.
We're having a conversation over here.
I know.
No, it's like a fairly grounded martial arts manga. Is it Beast something? I want to say. I might be completely wrong. Blast? No. How can I find? Okay, hold on. I know how to do this.
This final hit is different.
Browse manga.
Okay.
Genres, tags, martial arts.
Get out
Sort
of here, you
by
prototype.
Sort by average score.
We're gonna watch this cutscene, by the way.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
Josh,
is.
can you tell me what the deal of the character from Freyren whose name is I'm Bad?
She likes to kill people.
Speaking German makes Freyren so much like sillier because the author is very bad at giving. Like, he's literally like, "What is this character? They're like kind of cold. I'm gonna call them cold in German." And it's like, if it takes away the like
Taboo.
the mystique, you know.
Tapu
Like, if
is the manga that I'm thinking of, I believe.
Hey,
Tapu.
Isn't that the thing that Coors told me about?
TEPPU.
That one is about people being bad? What the fuck?
No, like the main girl is like an absolute like
And she
jerk.
was, when she's kind of a delinquent. From what I read, she's kind of a delinquent. That's what I got.
Maybe I have the wrong idea about the series, but I believe that the
Cora
like,
likes this one, so there's a chance it's about that.
yeah, like I believe the premise is that the main girl.
No,
is
the
just kind
number
of-
one recommendation for us is the Tomboy manga.
That's really funny.
You guys ever seen Yaoi before?
Oh my god, Maple when there's sports manga about like tomboy characters, apparently. Completed and
Here
like a
comes
high
Yaoi.
rating.
I mean, you
No,
know,
Jane, trust me, this is Yaoi. If two
I'm
magical
talking to-
girls
I was
form together,
fucking
it's-
talking to Bando, Josh.
Sorry, but it's important.
I don't care that much about Sonic.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Tomboy boxing coming of age heterosexual.
Now that I'm looking at it, this is in fact homosexual. but, you know.
Exactly!
Oh, yo, it's Harui's birthday. I love Harui.
Which one? Haruhi
Not the one though you're
Suzumiya
thinking
or
Not the one you're thinking about, Jane. The Haruya from No Fiction, or on High School Hospital.
I have said this before, but it is really funny to me how different the reception to Oran Host Club is in like my two main friend groups.
Like I don't get it. It was just kind of bad.
I haven't read it, so like, you know.
Or it's not like I didn't like unlike Josh who went into JJK trying to hate it.
That's not true!
That's why that's why I had to say it like this. I'm valid for not liking it. I didn't go into it trying to hate it.
To be clear about it, I
Be
have went
better.
into shows wanting to hate them and liked them before, so like, who even cares?
He's talking about
I'm talking about
Konosuba.
Maid Dragon, actually.
he's talking about
Huh.
Konosuba.
Huh.
I went into Konosuba wanting
Random
to like
poll.
it and didn't like it.
Wait, you went into wanting to hate
Absolutely.
it and you liked it?
Hold on, sorry.
Maid
Absolutely,
Dragon,
like, just bonkers
Strange.
theme going on right now, by the way.
Turn off the blossoming
Well,
plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a banger, right?
Actually, I think it'd be better if like some random like license pop song was playing right now.
Such a Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. I hope the movie fixes this. Because I think this needs to be fixed. It needs to be improved.
If I had actually played this when I was like a child, I would have thought this was the best thing of all
Oh,
time.
it is.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Well-
Charlie
And
suffers
if this
still
gets
big
adapted in the
grudge.
movie, then it'll be fucking peak all over again.
I did not know that Super Shadow retained his like red stripes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's fun.
And he's like a different shade of gold and everything. It's
Yeah.
peak. This is like the one good part of Sonic Adventure 2, I think.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that was how you felt,
Why
Sander.
are you such a hater, Jagger?
I've said before, I actually prefer the first Sonic Adventure. I'm
That's
sorry.
fair, but that's a different statement than this is the only good part of Adventure 2. Yaoi.
I
All I'm
mean,
saying is
I-
Jagger.
Yo, they did the meme!
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating.
Jane, imagine two magical girls doing this.
If
Literally the
that
greatest picture you
happened,
can
it
even
would be like
conceive.
actually versus
Yeah, no, you're asking me to imagine Symphogear, Josh.
That's true. They do basically this in Sympho Gear, except there's 3 of them
It wasn't
instead.
Jesus.
The fucking
This is-
okay. I'm gonna go on a rant, by the way, while this very cool cutscene plays.
No, go for it.
The best thing Symphogear. Okay, there's 2 very good things about Symphogear, but one of the 2 really good things that Symphogear does is the attack cards.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone in their grandmother has not copied this to death is insane to me.
Yeah, it's because people are boring. They know they can't do it as good as Sympho Gear did.
Okay, the attack cards.
A character,
Wait.
a character
What
fires.
specifically do you mean?
A
by the attack
character
card?
fires 50 missiles. I sleep. a character fires 50 missiles, and then there's like a freeze frame shot where it says Megadeth Symphony. Real shit.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Like, when I watched
Bando,
the
I'm
trailer-
sorry. It's just one of those things where either you feel it or you do not. I
Yeah,
I guess
apologize.
it's
unfortunately
true.
for you,
Like,
Vanda,
to
Jane is
me,
correct.
when I watched it, I just felt like it slowed things down a bit. Maybe the later seasons of Symphony Gear do them like better integrated.
They do get better as the series goes on, but you know.
I mean, the usage
Jane-
of them doesn't change.
But like I think they start out good, so you know.
Jane from Girl Who Requests Anonymity McCoy.
That's me.
I think you should watch this music video because I think you're gonna like the way it looks.
Okay, drop it in my. The DMs works also.
Together.
Is that Cure Supreme? It kind of looks like Cure Supreme.
It's not Cure Supreme, but I think you would like this character's design definitely, certainly. Like just the
Alright,
rest of the thing.
what do we got
Like,
here?
It has nice looking girl characters and
What do we
like
got here?
nice theme. Look,
Paradise Lost by Outline? Am I parsing that correctly? Or is Outline the name of the song?
Wait,
Well, it doesn't matter. I will watch this, Bando. This looks
Wait,
like my shit.
the credits mentioned Tiny Child Garden. I don't think the Steam version has Tiny Child
No,
Garden,
it doesn't.
does
They
it?
just didn't change the credits.
Also,
Awesome. That's so awesome.
here for marking it down later.
Oh, it's nothing.
All
Okay,
sorties.
Plantopia. I will even put this on my plan to watch, by the way. Just to formally
That's the
commit.
smartest thing to do.
Yeah, just to formally commit to watching this. Oh my god, the main girl's name is Alpha. That's awesome.
The hedgehog.
Yeah,
That was back my next
like-
game, by the way.
I like the way she looks. She's kind of like Hatsune Miku if she was a cherry blossom.
Yeah, 100p.
Real?
Yeah,
Cool.
he was in the credits. Because of
Original
his
character
involvement with the
designer.
video
Oh my
game.
god, this is the original character designer for this one. I don't remember. What's this one? Oh, it's a Rendezvous. It's a Chainsaw Man song. I only remember that people really like this one girl in it.
What are we talking about?
I looked at that character designer for this, and I saw that it did character design for something else that I like definitely recognize
okay.
like the keyframe character from. Oh, they did a character design for Tact OP Destiny. Well, one
Yo,
of them.
shout out to Tacked Up.
The reason my music art is called that, even though nobody cared about the show.
Remembers that show? I like it. I'll stick my neck out.
It had nice music bits in it. It was kind of like someone else's attempt at making a Fatey show.
Yeah, Tacked Up is weird. Tacked Up is weird because the best episode of the show is the second to last one, and the last episode is just kind of whatever.
That's right.
A weird case of that I've seen before, Jane, is actually for the show Amagi Brilliant Park, which has an episode 13, the last episode of the show, and then like an OVA episode that was included in the Blu-rays as like episode 14. The episode 14 is a really great ending to the show. The episode 13 is like a dumb filler thing that you could take or leave.
That's the opposite of what I said.
No,
Yeah,
I-
James
as
had
in,
the-
that's... Like, they should swap that around, because the episode 14 is like a Blu-ray bonus OVA episode, you know, it's not... like,
You said
necessary.
14 was the good one, though.
Yeah, it is the good one, but it's also not, like, necessary, so why didn't they make the last episode of the show, the actual show, the good one?
I
Josh,
think
talking
something.
crazy.
I think like you misplaced an indicator somewhere, and I'm completely
Probably.
lost. Which one is the good
To
one?
be clear, the last episode of the TV anime is not very good. The OVA bonus episode is really good. If they swap them
okay.
around...
That's the opposite
That
of what I'm
was-
talking about.
No,
I
I
was
know,
talking
but
about a
it's
show
like
where
a
the
case of
second to last
something
episode was
similar.
really good.
It's a case of like...
It's the
opposite.
literal opposite, you goofball.
No, like it exists in the same context, you know. We're doing the fucking... Thanks for watching Mudcore Plays Sonic Adventure 2. One of the first Let's Plays we've ever
Subscribe
finished.
to our
By the
channel, or we will spin dash at you.
So
Thank you.
true. Bye.
The big turtle was the final enemy.